Hey everybody, what is going on? We are here with the Pittsburgh Pirates off-season on MLB The Show 18. Another episode here, and we are going through basically our exclusive negotiations, trying to bring back some of these players. I went ahead and qualified Starling Marte, but we might actually make a real offer to him. We're going to make a real offer to Kevin Sygrist. We're going to make a real offer to Starling Marte. I don't know if they'll accept it, but if not, and they go to free agency, then at least we'll get something for them. We are also going to offer all of these gentlemen arbitration right here. So we've got Feliz, we have got Heaney, we've got Taillon, we've got Presley. We might offer Rupp some arbitration as well. Now, tendering contracts, that is the rough part. We're going to go ahead and, of course, try and lock up Mitch Keller for at least many seasons ahead. We want to get Fernando Guerrero, of course. He is part of our future, as well as Cario Ferrioni. We got to bring him in as well. Phil Sherrill, definitely got to bring him in. One of our closers. Zachary Swain has played very well for a C potential on our squad, so we want to keep him. Brandon McKay, of course. Ryan Mata, of course. These are people who could be in our future plans. Tom Wood at right field. We definitely have to bring him back. That's a subscriber player. Brandon Morrow signs a one-year, $4.8 million deal with the New York Mets, and the Angels signed Zach Britton for 4 years. The Twins, 2 years to Dellin Betances. The Indians signed Nolan Arenado for 7 years, $145. The Brewers get Sonny Gray for 4 years, $49.4. We're making some deals here, shipping off Phillips, Cabrera, and Herrera. Also going to ship off Starling Marte. We make that deal, so we are bringing in some other prospects, maybe some super prospects that could be in the system. We will have a spotlight before the first game, hopefully going over some of the roster here. We'll have that at the end of the video. We go through the Rule 5 draft without getting anyone. Let's see, we skip all the selections here in the Rule 5 draft. We don't need any of those guys. Dallas Keuchel is traded to the Angels within division for Mike Moustakas and Garrett Richards. Actually, not a bad deal for the Rangers. They get two pretty solid players. Heaney is gotten back on arbitration. So is Rupp. So is Jameson Taillon, who they sided with us, which is great. They sided with Presley in his arbitration, but he's still only going to make $721,000. Michael Feliz, they sided with us, so that's good. We are looking to trade Wong and Rupp over for a catcher we feel we can do better with maybe in the future. Now, 2 catchers looking to be traded to us. We're also going to bring in another catcher, and then we're going to ship out Joe Mauer for a relieving prospect. We've got a couple third basemen we're looking to get rid of here. We want to bring in Mikael Franco to give us a solid starting third baseman that we can use for the upcoming season. So we're going to make that deal. Ryan Schimpf, we're going to bring him in to play second base. We're going to give up some low-level prospects to bring him in Shane Burrows and Victor Arellano. So we're going to make that deal. Gene Segura we're going to bring in. We're going to have to give up Bostwick in this deal and Brock Stewart, but we can afford to do that. We have surpluses in those positions. Then we want to bring in Ronald Torres at second base to have a solid second baseman backup in case Schimpf falters, so we'll bring him in. We're bringing in closing pitcher A potential, Eric Lucero. I want to bring him up behind Felipe Rivero because Felipe is a C potential, and his ratings are probably going to start to drop soon. He didn't have that great of a season last year. We're also going to bring in closer, another closer who is A potential, so we definitely want to bring him aboard. Moving forward, we've got another trade right here for Luis Campuano, another catching prospect. We're giving up a bunch of low-level B prospects for him. And then we're pretty much ready to go into spring training. As we're here at the start of spring training, we've made a ton of moves. The roster is totally flipped around, and we are ranked 6th in Major League Baseball as far as our overall is concerned, and I will show you guys the starting lineups. We have Gene Segura starting at shortstop and leading off. We've got Lewis Brinson in center field. Nelson Cruz remains DH. Josh Bell at first base. Adam Jones we signed in free agency to be left field. We've got Gregory Polanco in right. We've got Ryan Schimpf at second base. We've got Mikhail Franco at third base and an NL All-Star. And we're starting Zachary Swain at catcher. So the lineup looking much different than it did last year. Looking at our bench, we've got Jones, Russell Martin, Brett Gardner, and Ronald Torreyes on the bench against righties. We've got Gene Segura with Lewis Brinson, Nelson Cruz, Josh Bell, Gregory Polanco, Ryan Schimpf, Mikhail Franco, and Zachary Swain. So I actually like this lineup a lot better than last year's lineup. It is proven. There's a good mix here between proven talents and some up-and-coming talent. Obviously, Russell Martin's a proven player. People like Gene Segura are proven players. Josh Bell at this point is kind of a proven player. Ryan Schimpf, Mikhail Franco, who was an all-star last season. And then we've got up-and-coming talent like Lewis Brinson, like Zachary Swain. Even Josh Bell, still a little bit of an up-and-coming talent. So I'm liking what we got here, and over on the bench, we have the same type of mix with Brett Gardner being the proven man, with Torreyes being the guy on the come-up. Then as we look at our pitching rotation, we're going to have Taillon, we're going to have Henderson Alvarez. Heaney will be the lefty in the middle of that rotation, with Trevor Williams and Mitch Keller. Wait a minute, we're going to make a change here, I believe. I think we're going to go with Musgrove over Trevor Williams. So Musgrove will be our fourth spot guy, and Mitch Keller in the back of the rotation. We're hoping he can learn and really be a firearm for us. We got Fernando Guerrero now moving up. He'll be a rookie in the pen at long relief. We got Sigris. We got Cario Farioni as a top 50 prospect in middle relief. We got Rosenthal and Swarzak as two possible setup men, and Felipe Rivero to close. Let's see how we do in spring training. I mean, all you can really do is watch this team in action and see how it progresses. So, spring training, we ripped off 3 in a row there. We lost like 4 or 5 in a row. Wow, holy crap. But winning like 4 in a row and then 2 in a row at the end of spring training, getting us to a 15-14 record in spring training. Not that spring training really means a ton in the overall scheme of things, but let's take a look at how the roster is actually looking. Spotlight some players we expect to see good things from. Mitch Keller, definitely want to see good things from him. Brendan McKay will be in AAA still, trying to hold off on bringing him up as much as we can. Same with Aiden Whitford. Same with Austin Meadows. Same with Tom Wood. We are trying to let those guys learn. That's why we signed people in front of them or traded for people to put in front of them to start at the major league level so that they could all be in AAA, see how they can all do together in AAA. I'm expecting huge things in AAA from these guys this year to maybe be on the major league roster next season. You might see all those guys up. Let me know what your expectations are for this season. Very short and concise and to the point off-season video. Let me know if you like this format of the video or if you'd rather a long one. Thank you guys so very much. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Plenty more coming your way. Have a good one.